So I sent some kids his way, and they play tested. And Jordan, my oldest, who was the voice of Baby Beep.
Baby Beep, I found you. Thanks, Putt-Putt. I miss my mama.
Yeah, yes, I do.
No, sounds like this. But anyway, he would play test at home, and he actually broke the thing by on parade. There's a little clock on the front lawn. It was just a little click.
Okay. Yeah.
Click point, and he happened to hit it at noon, exactly at noon, and the whole game crashed.
Wow.
So that was exciting.
The time is 12:00.
Yes, I bet.
And now he's in the game business. I think that is the pivotal moment for him.
Sure.
There
He
we
realized
go.
he had power.
Yeah. Screwed up, joins the parade. Nicely done. I studied this scene a lot because I'll have to show you guys. We have these labels on each of the vinyls. There's 3 vinyls planned right now. There might be a 4th. And there's 6 baby animals. So each label on a vinyl depicts the way you save a baby animal. So it's like the rope being tugged on by Kenya. It's a penguin under the water seeing the iceberg that Zanzibar is on above him. It's turning the crank for Sammy's dam. It was a really fun concept, and they look really good. Really, really awesome. We are zooming past, by the way, the fun polar bear hockey minigame, which is a fun little bit. There's all this commentary in the background of someone saying like Fatty Bear is like reigning champion in the district, like he'll be facing off against, I don't know, something, and you can hardly hear it, but it's there. Anyway, trying to comment on something we're not hanging out for, but.
And I think that was probably recorded there. I don't.
A lot of that stuff was.
Yeah.
That's like click point audio. Whenever you click on a click point and
Yeah.
a character speaks, it has this certain sound to it, and clearly not done by like voice actors. It's done by programmers, and it's still fun to hear them.
Yeah, but that's one of the reasons why the games were great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There were all these little things that you could find.
Sure.
In them.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so much stuff. Okay, we're gonna help out Masai. Here we go. Masai, we're here. Taken care of. Really very simple.
Phase 2 is completed.
Phase 2. Can you get really deep for that?
Yeah, phase 2 is complete.
Moving on to phase 3. You could do like Call of Duty voiceovers these days. You could get back into the voiceover business hard if you wanted.
Yeah, I've had inquiries for sure.
Nice.
It's good.
Yeah.
You should do Call of Putt-Putt.
Call it Putt-Putt.
Call of
The call
You could
of
do
Putt.
first-person
Call of
Putt-Putt.
Putt-Putt.
That's your answer. First-person shooter Putt-Putt.
That's what I hope to see.
See
I love
Putt-Putt's
that,
little thing pulling out of freaking.
Blowing them away. Putt-Putt kills the zoo.
Yeah, it kills it.
Putt-Putt.
Goes to pistol.
Reload. Reload.
Pep, reload down.
This place used to be humongous.
Yeah.
RPG.
All right, who else? Who else do we got? Wait a minute. I'm going the wrong way.
Pep is zombie dog.
Yeah, Pep is
You
fight
could
zombies.
do Grand Theft Auto, only do it with Putt-Putt.
Oh, that's awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, that's really tickling you. That's good.
Putt-Putt's gone bad.
Putt-Putt has gone bad.
And you could just shoot like vegetables and things.
Yeah,
along the way,
sure,
You know,
sure.
I mean, just
Yeah, oh sure.
inanimate things.
Car oil.
Grand.
Or Putt-Putt's
That may be
actually
too
in
sexual,
Grand Theft
though,
Auto
also.
going around and saying, "Can I help you?"
Yeah. Just totally ignorant.
No, but he's bulletproof.
But he never gets hurt.
And then
He never gets hurt.
Yeah.
It's like C-3PO and R2-D2
Sure.
when they're
Yeah,
walking
yeah,
across
yeah,
and the
it's
bullets
like
are
bullets
going.
are flying
Things
everywhere.
are blowing up everywhere, and he's like, "Come on, Pep, let's go."
Yeah. Someone
Yeah,
steals
that's
my
just like
tires.
R2-D2. Totally. Oh, it's awesome. All right, we're helping out Sammy. Oh my God.
And you could find Freddy strung out.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
totally.
course.
Freddy
Strung out.
is.
Okay, so
Freddy, are
always
you
strung
okay?
out.
Freddy's like, "Get away."
Freddy's a prostitute.
I'm no good.
Freddy the prostitute.
Luther is her pimp.
Yeah. That's awesome.
He'd be an awesome pimp.
Oh,
I
he'd be a
would
great
be.
pimp.
Luther's in
Mike
the
would
next
be a
room.
great pimp.
What?
Yeah, no, totally. Oh my God. So it's funny we got to strung out Freddy because also this is one of my artist's favorite visuals from the game is seeing those slides in the distance like that. Looks so freaking cool. Oh, and they boing around.
I never realized that.
Now that the dam is down, the water can flow through.
Anyway, so I mentioned Toy Story 3 earlier when we were talking outside the booth, and I do have this vision of one day having somehow the power or the initiative or the position to kind of start up Humongous again. We're almost at the end of the game, by the way. Start up Humongous again and make these kind of like 20 years later point and clicks for people my age featuring each of these characters. And in a really respectful, fun, but still like kind of almost reverent sort of way.
The kids could still play.
The kids could still play, and
you still get the reminiscence.
But
That's the
I
reason
would
why
play.
Pokemon Go was so huge.
Yeah, that's true. Right.
My
That makes
nephew started out on those things, and he's a computer programmer in Boston now. And
Yeah.
when it came out, he was
people went
nuts
insane.
for it.
You could also do the more leveled humor like Rocky and Bullwinkle did.
Sure.
you
Yeah,
know?
totally.
So
totally.
you've got it appealing both to kids and adults.
Exactly. But I mean
They
even
don't understand the pot
Yeah,
reference.
and people. I feel like it's so much. It's so much
You're
more,
right,
So much
there's that
more
whole
witty now,
nostalgia
so that's
thing
how
of-
exactly.
And gaming is such a huge part of.
Yeah, it's so experiential. It's got so many senses to it.
So
you know?
it's really interesting to me too, because I never realized as a child just how popular this game is, and now I get Facebook messages probably a couple times a month, once a week, saying thank you for being Putt-Putt.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Jesus.
to this day, like it's pretty amazing to me, and my response is always, "Oh, great, thank you." Like,
Yeah.
I definitely
Wow.
appreciate it. So
There's a-
it's
yeah.
it's crazy to me
great.
that the popularity that it had. I had a roommate actually once in college, and she was like, "Oh yeah, we were talking about acting or something." She's like, "Oh yeah, I said I voiced this character Putt-Putt."
yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, "You were Putt-Putt, and now you're my roommate?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's
You were my first love.
She's like, I loved you.
Awesome.
So
Even today, I do a lot of school visits with kids because I
Sure.
write middle grade novels now, and I have a little section in my presentation where I show 4 games that I've worked on and ask the kids to.
Right.
Putt Zoo was one of them, and I ask them sort of what they have in common. I just tell them like a line about each one of the games, which is what all stories have in common, which is that there's something at stake, right?
Sure.
And so when Putt-Putt comes up, even now, and these are kids in 3rd to 6th grade, I inevitably get some kids that say, Putt-Putt,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah,
And
totally.
I've even had some groups that even got, I've also worked on a Harry Potter game. They'll
Yeah.
get more excited about Putt-Putt than Harry Potter, and that's awesome.
Yeah. Totally.
that's cool.
No, he's deep in there, and I would love to do something that sort of shows where his story wound up as a character, and aim it actually less at children, and again, not going to the heroin Grand Theft Auto route, but aiming it more at like people. My
I wasn't
age.
serious.
I know, of course not.
Sweet.
But actually, I mentioned it because someone else I was talking to about this concept, they said, "Oh yeah, like strung out on heroin." It's like, no, come on.
Yeah, not that.
Come on,
bad.
I'm totally
I
kidding.
understand the Toy Story 3 concept though a lot. That
Exactly.
is a good, I think that's
with-
a good reference.
Coming
But there
back
would
for
be
it.
a girlfriend Putt-Putt
Yeah,
or a
sure,
boyfriend
maybe.
Putt-Putt.
Yeah, I
you
think
know?
so.
Yeah, totally. No, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Look at this, guys. Without even meaning
The
to.
end.
But still,
there
we've
we go.
we've
Oh
got
no!
some-
Now we're gonna get to
Yes,
see who
yes.
voiced the kids.
Totally.
Yes.
Totally.
And this
Yeah.
is the only one that
That does that.
does
yeah.
this.
Yeah, but it was such a. This was so huge. I'm gonna click on each one of these as we go. It was such a huge boon to you guys because like. This is why I know your name, Jason. Like this was so big for so many of us. That like, oh my God, kids like us did this. This is a really funny progression.
Tammy.
Yeah. It's funny.
I heard about Tammy Barwick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Oh, there's Fatty Bear. There's our Fatty Bear reference.
Wonderful person.
Yeah. She seems quite lovely. Squeezy, pulley. Oh, I like that sound.
We are
Here's the song.
very pleased to meet you, senors y senoritas. Good night, matey. Well, who do we have here?
So that must be Bob Zank talking to Scott Burns.
Yeah.
That's Ron
It was
Crow's.
by Lori Bauman Arnold.
Yeah, it has Arnold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there
Oh,
we
okay.
go.
There we go. I've just been
know.
doing it wrong all day.
Welcome to the zoo. So show them some play lions. Come in and see our clients. Do not be the giant yaks.
Woo!
That's a good one.
Yeah, it was fun.
Here we go.
There I am.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
you.
It's my Zoolander pose, I think.
Do you remember where this
Blue
photo
steel
is?
look. Yeah, it's
was
here
taken?
in Bad Animal, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Right? I think it was in Bad Animal, or was it the Humongous Entertainment? I feel like we took the photo right up here. on the
Oh, yeah,
steps.
yeah.
I feel that way. I could be wrong.
It might be in the front because it looks like a
Yeah,
There you go.
I
So Baby
remember.
Jumbo,
Brandon
Ross Miller.
He's like a
Kitty Young.
major model these days. He has his own
Oh,
thing
really?
going on.
Nice.
Yeah. I thought about
Side.
reuniting you guys for this, and then I was like, that's
They never met
that's
each
too
other.
much. I know.
Yeah,
I
we
know.
never met.
Katie Young,
Patrick.
Oh, Jim Bach. That's right.
Jim Buck.
Oh, yeah.
Scott Burns, Carly Casey, Jim Sissel.
Okay, you're right about Jim Sissel probably then.
Yeah.
Masai, Amy Christine Meyer,
Oh, I remember her.
Heather Refflin. A lot of these guys still live, around this area.
In Seattle.
Yeah. There we go. That's where
I
this
remember
came
Ale-
from.
Yeah, I remember Alexander Johnson. I think we
Alexander.
used him in something else too.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, hey guys.
Saved the zoo.
Oh my
We
god.
definitely saved the zoo.
This was just as much of a pleasure I thought it would. There was some fun stories. Thank you so much. I think the last thing, if we've got any time for it, we're gonna record just a little bit of interview footage here in the room, like 10 minutes. We'll turn on these lights so people can see you.
Okay.
We'll talk a little bit about some favorite memories, and then the day is done.
Cool.
Can all go.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lori Bauman Arnold, Jason Ellison, Tom McGurk, Timothy Knox, and our wonderful assistant, Ryan LeBear, as well as technician Julie, and Mom Ellison, God, I killed it, Jan.
Call her Mama Jan.
Signing out,
Mama
Mama Jan.
Mama
Mama
Jan.
Jan. Signing out for now. My goodness. Oh, yes, I do. I do want to turn off the camera.
No.
Right.
Goodbye. All right, let's stop this recording.